Listen up, bro. You and me, the reason why we're so unmotivated all the time, the reason why we're so undisciplined sometimes, is because we don't do one thing. And we have one job to maintain for ourselves, and that is to keep in mind the competition. If you forget who you're competing against, the competition, what do you want in life, right? You want maybe money, status, power, material success. What else do you want? Healthy relationships, whatever it may be. There is always competition for it. The girl you want, there's competition for it. The job you want, there's competition for it. YouTube, competition always. There will always be competition. And the moment that you forget that, it's a dangerous game. Because the world today preaches, oh, just be yourself. I'm not competing with anyone. Just be 1% better every day. But when you really take a step back and just take a look at what you're trying to do here, this one life you get, this one opportunity you get to chase whatever you're chasing, a dream, right? Everyone else wants that too. You know, this especially YouTube. YouTube's the most desired job in the world. So everyone really who starts a channel is my competitor. Are they not? And the moment I forget that, of course I'm going to forget why I'm doing my purpose, my discipline, because I don't need it. Look, I'm up at 5 a.m. right now. I have no proof, so I hope you can just believe me. But I have my notes here. And honestly, everyone thinks they're special, but they're not, including you and me. We are not special. The reason why you could relate to me these last few months is because I'm not special. The problems that I face are the same as you. And because of that, I know for a fact that we forget why we're doing this, right? Why do you work so hard? Seriously, I know it's so easy to be in go mode and work and work and work and work. But seriously, just ask yourself, for once, brother, why do you go so hard? Because if you forget that, then the guy back there who's chasing behind you, but you're still in front of him, and you guys are racing toward your dreams and your goals and aspirations, and he remembers why he does what he does. It's to retire his mom. It's to save his whatever, for a great future, for his children, whatever, a guy with mouths to feed. If you were to go back 200 years ago and you were to ask a man why he was working so hard, you think he'd be saying, oh, I'm just working for myself. I'm just doing it for myself. No, you'd shake his hand. He'd crush your hand probably. And he'd literally tell you, look you in the eyes, I'm doing this for my wife and children. I'm doing this for family. I'm doing this to provide. And I'm not saying that's all you have to chase your dream for. But there's a purpose, and it's very, very clear. It's right there at the forefront, you know? And I was just journaling, and the reason why I'm up this early before school is so I can have the energy to speak to you with purpose and conviction, because I've been lacking that. I've just been making videos for the sake of making videos, but you're not here just to watch a freaking YouTube video. You can go to Mr. Beast, bro. I'm here to change lives. And I know it's so corny, and it's like, you can't change a life through a YouTube video. Yes, I can. Just watch me. Just watch me. I don't need to change everyone's life. I just need to change one life. So for you, your purpose is the reason why you will stay disciplined or not. And I know that sounds so obvious, yet we never do it, right? Keep in mind the competition. Keep them in mind, because everyone who is behind you is looking at you right now and trying to gun you down. And if you don't even know you're competing against them, oh my gosh, bro. Just because you don't think or don't know you are competing doesn't mean you aren't. And everyone else is gunning at you, right? There are people you look up to. For me, Jack Piggott, Hamza. They don't know me. I'm down here, bro. I'm down here. I'm barely good at storytelling or making videos. But I'm competing against them regardless. Because I've began. And now if I forget that I'm even competing against not just the big dogs, but like everyone else, who am I? I'm going to get crushed. Crushed. Are you willing to wake up before school for this? For whatever you do? Are you willing to die for this? You know what I told myself this morning? It was very interesting. And I don't think I could ever forget it now. That these messages I've been getting on Instagram, on these comments, just looking at the people I've been impacting, maybe you. If I don't record, someone might kill themselves. How could I not wake up? I heard my alarm this morning. I was like, hell no, I'm so tired. But if I don't record, someone might end themselves. Like, seriously. We have to be purpose driven, vision driven, not just passion driven, not just discipline over motivation. No. Honestly, do you think I'm here because of discipline? Maybe a little bit, but I'm here because of purpose. There's a reason. There's a reason. Right? Not just David Goggins, oh, stay hard. I just like to do hard things like a psychopath. Like, he's a psychopath. He's crazy, but when you have a purpose, discipline is no longer an option. It just is. There's the work to be done. There's the life to save, the world to change. Like, there's just the work, and you to get it done. It's an obligation. It's the reason why you're on earth, your purpose. And I don't know why we lack that, because the world doesn't preach that. Your purpose is the reason why you will destroy your competition. Does that make sense? You need to know it right now. And if you don't, oh, how do I find my purpose? I don't know my purpose. Well, of course you don't. What work have you been putting in order to be able to find that? I've done hours of journaling and I still barely know it, but I'm up here today. You know how you find your purpose? I'm not going to be some old spiritual guru right now and pretend like I know how to find the answer. But if there is one way that I do know how, it's to start and just try. Try things, right? Stop hoping for a completion of anything in life. Stop waiting until you're this person, or until school's finished, or until you're smart enough, or, I don't know, old enough before you start trying something, before you start doing something. I really want to drive this point home to you. Stop hoping for a completion of anything in life. Imagine 5 months ago, that's when my first video was uploaded. If I had waited until, I'll wait till I'm 21 and I'm older and wiser and more people will listen to me. I have like the body, I have like the charisma. No, I didn't wait for any of those things. I barely have charisma. I barely have like an aesthetic body right now. I'm working at it still. But the fact that I get to document my process, and the fact that I started before I felt ready, the fact that I started before I knew how. Please, bro, listen to me. This is the most beautiful thing you could possibly do for yourself. To start before you know how. To start before you feel ready. Because the day that you do feel ready, it's already too late. Because you realize you could have started years ago, maybe even decades ago, and just figured things out 100 times faster, but you were too afraid to make the mistakes along the way. And I know this video is going into like a lot of different directions right now, but if there's one thing that I want you to keep in mind, please, I am up right now. There is no one here, because I'm keeping in mind the competition and I'm keeping in mind my purpose. Kill the competition. Save lives. That's all there is to it. And I love every single second of it. You know how the world preaches, we're all in this together, guys. Like, I love the competition. I love to compete. I love it so much. Because I know it's going to test me. How far am I willing to go? Just to get that little inch more on Hamza, little inch more on Jack Piggott. That, just a little bit more. And over the years, I'll catch up. And one day, we'll look back on this marathon we've been running, take a look at all the steps, all the mountains we've climbed. And you will too. And you'll realize that step after step after step, you look back and you see the quantum leaps that you've made, how far you've come. But you have to earn that. And I want to see you there as well. When we look back, I want to be looking back with you. So as always, brother, get after it. Like, don't slack. Remember your purpose. Come on now, like, you got this, bro. This isn't a motivational video. I'm just like hype right now. 5 a.m., bro. Like, I haven't had breakfast. Get after it, bro.